What's up, my people? This is another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena, and I am your host, the lyrical genius, Black Titanium. As you know, this show is basically to bring about the awareness and the thought-provoking, controversial matters and subject matters to provoke thought and have other people, the sheeple, as they call them, use their own brains and not have other people use it for them. See, because what the problem is in this day and time, we are living in a day and time where the digital age has made the mind very lazy. So now what people do, they just go straight to you when they want to know how to do something or when they want to know what to do, they go to a YouTube video. So and they go every other place on the internet. They Google this, Google that, but nobody wants to dig deep in depth for research. And that's why, no, excuse my phrase. Let me rephrase it. That's one of the reasons why this YouTube show has come about. And before I get into this, hit that subscribe and that like button, because you know you're going to really want to after this. Or and those who know me should know that they should do that anyway, because this is nothing but, I don't spill nothing but jewels. It's like a jewelry store. But nevertheless, back to the essence of the conversation. We have moved into a day and time where the digital age has dumbed the mind down to a point where people have reached the state of zombieism. I was doing some research the other day, and scientifically proven that the average IQ has been lowered 8 points. Now that might not seem a lot to the average ear of those who don't know about knowledge and IQs or things of that nature. And it really don't mean nothing, because God never gives a person the whole package anyway. He might give a person a high IQ, but he'll leave them without common sense. So you might have somebody with a bunch of common sense and they making millions of dollars in the business world. You know why? Because they possess common sense. And when you live in a world with a high IQ, in the world that has been dumbed down, they don't care about no high IQ, man. They don't even know what you're talking about. They don't care what you're talking about. All they care about is living for the sake of a lie. And basically, they're gonna, when they want to be told a lie, they go to the places where they can get a bunch of lies from. That is something that's going to soothe their soul. Sports, entertainment, whatever it is. That's what they are chasing. That's what they are chasing. Real talk. So there has to come, out of that cesspool has to rise somebody who has to be sacrificed. And because basically when you do drop jewels out here and you speak against the system that that lives by the philosophy, who got the world living by the philosophy of shh, they gonna strike out at you, man. The feds is already on my back. You ain't gotta worry about that. Them niggas are already watching me. They got a nigga in the jailhouse right now, but I could walk out and I could go to the store and shit like that. But no, the number one process of killing a militant is to slander them, defame them, and isolate them from the people. Because one thing the white man know that a lot of black people don't know, and that a lot of other cultures don't know, is that people like me are the bright spots of our race. But another thing that they know is that because of the fact that black people are dealing with self-hatred, because of the fact that they are dealing with self-hatred, they don't want to see nobody that's smarter than them, that looks like them, that got better potentials and better qualities. This is why it's always been the black man that killed all of our leaders. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Huey Newton, and so on. Because self-hate is a hell of a mental state. But that's a whole nother video. I'm going to get to that. But nevertheless, the introduction, semi-introduction, because I've already made videos, and y'all know that you can go to the Homeless Empire, you can go to Mental Telepathy's Arena, even though this is an extension of Mental Telepathy's Arena. A lot of the times I open up a channel and it gets too controversial and they just shut me down. Y'all know what it is, man. Those who know, who are living that life of the militant, and that's trying to bring about awareness, people like Dr. Umar Johnson and those who are good orators, they got all type of feds on their back too. So I know what they going through. I could hear it in the erratic talk how Umar Johnson is now talking. When he got to remind himself that he's the best orator and he's the most requested speaker, and those are signs that people are messing with him. They ain't nothing but signs, so he has to keep on reminding. This is why the black man has such a big ego, because white people used our people against us. So we got to actually fight through our people first before we get to the real fight. And by the time we get to the real fight, niggas is dead exhausted. And that's what the white man know. This is why he used your people against you. So basically we have to equip ourselves with a big ego, because everybody else is trying to lower your self-esteem and drag it through the gutter. So if you be humble around here, this is not a world that you want to be humble in. Because once niggas lower your self-esteem, they will drag it through the gutter. But you have to see, as a black man, we cannot be stuck in identity crisis, which a lot of our people are. Stuck in identity crisis. They don't know who they are. So basically, when the people hate themselves, they reach out to every other culture to try to beat in. You can walk around the streets and see these niggas dressed as all type of niggas. You know what I'm saying? But don't, except for themselves. But that's a whole nother video. I'm here to bring about awareness at Mental Telepathy's Arena. An arena where only the gladiators roam. Those who know their identities, we're gonna be sacrificed. You can believe that. Because we surrounded by who? The government, the feds, we can't. One thing about this game, Huey Newton once said in his book called Revolutionary Suicide, he said, when you embrace the life of a militant, when you embrace the life of a Muslim, a militant, or whatever, and speak out against the system, you have to come to there's one grip, you have to come to the grips of the fact that you're not going to live to see a very old age. You have to come, and you're going to be persecuted. You're going to be isolated. They did it to all the leaders. They did it to Malcolm X, and he was down with a bunch of Muslims who Elijah Muhammad, not the Prophet Muhammad, but Elijah Muhammad, who came out with the philosophy that the white man's the devil. Them niggas turned on him. So, basically, you got a lot of fake, you've got a lot of fake Muslims, Jews, and right now I'm a Muslim. But guess what? I've been sacrificed to the white man so many times by the Muslims because, like I said, in America, they hold the leverage of deportation over their heads. This is what you got to understand. You might see a nigga prancing around acting like they hard gangster. Yo, man, da-da-da-da-da. I'm doing that. Don't be fooled by that, man. Because first of all, fear is your number one enemy. And those who you fear, they'll be the ones that own your soul. Don't be fooled by these. Not this is a brand new day and time where snitching is the order of the day. And I'm not talking about niggas in college or people in the workplace, because that's not snitching. No, if you going up against somebody and somebody threatening you and they got an army of niggas, they got a whole army of niggas, and you ain't got nobody, you just a pedestrian, a civilian, then you got the right to call the police, whoever you got, whatever you got to do to protect your family members. That's not snitching. See, people sling the word snitching around recklessly. Those people ain't snitching. They basically they can be snitching at it. You got some of them that be jealous of you and they're just crazy too. But snitching is somebody who's out here doing dirt, a bunch of dirt, and they do and they go and they just run around. Because the thing about Islam, Muslim, and a bunch of other militants, see, these niggas are so delusional that the white man tell them they got permission to snitch on us and nobody else. So the no snitching rule don't apply to them niggas when they come to us or when they come to the militant. Because like I said, the evil ones, God tells you in the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran, that the evil one are protectors of one another. Meaning they don't even like each other. When they around each other, they know that they in a snake pit and them niggas stab each other in the back and everything. But when it comes to going against the righteous and those who are striving for righteousness and those who are trying to do something positive in the world where the Antichrist is the order of the day and about to be introduced, the evil ones will band together and make a concerted effort to get rid of that positivity. This is what you got to understand. This is why Nipsey Hussle just got killed. Because you know why? He wanted to do something positive. But he had a bunch of snakes around him. He constantly kept himself surrounded in a snake pit. Yeah, all these niggas you see coming on the internet, these rapper niggas in the industry, them niggas are straight snakes. All these niggas you see coming on making videos about, this is why that rapper Daylight this is what he was saying. All these niggas are snakes. These niggas don't even know this nigga, man. Wouldn't even play his record when he was alive. This is what that rapper Daylight was saying. And a lot of niggas say he's a homo, but they won't say that shit to his face because he's from the nigga from Watts, Jordan Downs and Nickerson Gardens and all that shit. Them niggas are real over there. They ain't allowing no homo shit. That nigga's one of the straight killers. He know what time it is. This is why he was standing on this video saying, fuck y'all niggas, man. Because he know that niggas and dude's own clique helped the white man erase his ass. Yeah. But I'm not even going to talk about that no more. But what I'm telling the point that I'm trying to bring about is that we are moving into a whole different day and time. A time where the Antichrist is about, they're setting up the stage for the Antichrist. They've already built the third temple in Jerusalem, and they're about to introduce the Antichrist. So everybody who is already giving in, all these fake Muslims and all these fake Jews, all these fake Christians, these niggas who be praying, who be wolves in sheep's clothing, and a bunch of these other niggas, they already gave in. These niggas, this is why you might hear a nigga come by, he whistling. When you hear a nigga come by, he whistling, he's trying to call the devil. Yeah. Because a lot of these niggas, you got to understand that it's not about the physical no more. This is why the white man and the government is dumbing the society down. Because he always want the wool to be over their eyes when he just come by. They can just come by and tell a nigga anything now. And these niggas just run with it. They go online and look at the internet and take people's word on faith value. They go to the YouTube videos and how do we bake a cake and how do you do this and then not knowing that is dumbing the mind down, because in order to, the brain is a muscle. In order to exercise that brain, you have to read. You have to do, you have to do complicated problems or whatever. However you exercise your mind, you have to exercise your mind. And this is what a lot of people don't know. They think that everything is at the touch of a finger, man, when it's digital world right now. So what your host, the lyrical genius Black Titanium, is here to do is to bring about subject matters that not everybody's gonna like. No. As a matter of fact, every time the feds is on me so hard that every time I make a video, because right now they hiding behind those snitch ass slob ass niggas. Because they a lot of them are snitch ass niggas too. They've been infiltrated by the feds and all that shit. All these gang niggas, they've been infiltrated, man. They got feds and cops on all type of shit in their shit. Yeah. Cause I've been out. I'm well traveled. I've been out Pacific Northwest, out west. I've been out East Coast. I've been Midwest. I done seen how these niggas get down, man. And in the open mind, like Malcolm X said, traveling broadens the mind. I do a lot of things I do that people think that I'm just being punk. No. Why did he let the white man do that? Because I'm doing a survey. I'm doing experiments. Just like they study you, you have to study them. You have to study your enemy, man, and know how they're going to get down against you so that you can give yourself half a chance to survive. A lot of niggas out here is being victimized and don't even know that they being victimized. They praise the very one that's victimizing them. That's how deep the game has been now, man. So what I'm here to do is open up this jewelry store and drop jewels on the masses. Even though I'm going to be the sacrifice. I'm going to be the one that's getting hated. And basically, because of the fact that I know I'm going to be questioned on the day of judgment, why did you sit in that corrupt system and you did not say anything? This is what most people are going to be questioned. This is going to be the question, God's question. You were supposed to be righteous, fearless of the devil. You were supposed to be righteous, fearless of the devil, yet you sat there in fear. Not only gave away your soul, but gave away your children's soul by chasing money all the time. And didn't say anything. Not only did you not say anything, but you jumped in the ranks of the devil's ranks. And you participated against the righteous. So a lot of people are going to be questioned about that. So whatever I advise, whatever you could do, when they created social media, it wasn't created to get online and make yourself look like an asshole. It wasn't created for you to make videos of you fighting and shit, beating the shit out of little kids, beating the shit out of each other. You know what that shit looks like? Idiocy. We are way out of control as a people, man. Way out of control. And it has to stop, man. Or a few people in our race need to be excommunicated. Heads chopped off or whatever. They need to be deaded. Real talk, because this shit is getting way out of control. And I'm gonna tell you like this. Those who cannot pass this little test right here and can't keep and have to sell their souls for crumbs and can't keep hold of their religion or can't keep hold of their belief, meaning Christian Jews and Muslims. How are you going to survive when the Antichrist really comes through? When there ain't no more food or water and he's really turning up the pressure on that ass. You niggas gonna collapse. You collapsing now. They are collapsing right now. Just for a nigga, just so that they can have a business and be looked at in society as, oh, he has his shit together. She has her shit together. But if you could be a fly on the wall behind closed doors, she's cocking her legs open online and fucking every nigga. If you stick your dick in her, it'll feel like you fucking a glass of water. Real talk. All these old hair hat wearing ass wild black chicken heads with 33 pounds worth of weave in their head looking like fucking clowns and shit. Shit is out of control. I see a lot of black women, they starting to wake up and relinquish that shit. Good for you, man. Good for you. I'm glad it was just a phase for you. Men went through it too. Back in the days, they wore jerry curls and they put perm in their head too. So they went through that phase too. So I'm not going to knock the woman too hard for that. Because, hopefully it's just a temporary phase, man. And then y'all could get your self-esteem back and feel like because what they did, they tricked the black woman into thinking that she wasn't pretty no more. Because all these niggas, they was paying attention to white chicks. Starting to go out with white chicks. Or when they get their hands on the sister, they take her straight to the gutter. Now she's going licky, turning dyke and lesbian and all type of shit. Out of control. Killing her own kids, throwing her kids to the wolves. Yeah, throwing their kids to the wolves. Because little do you know that anybody that grabs their kid by the hand and walk them over to that school building, a public school building, you throwing your kids to the wolves, man. That's the first step of throwing your kids to the wolves. And that's after they snatch their innocence inside the household, man. You see little kids, dancing, twerking and shit, and the mothers and a bunch of black chicken heads are standing there saying, "Oh, he's so cute. Oh, look at her do that thing. You crazy motherfucker. That shit is sick. Kid got a pamper on doing the twerking and shit, and these grown ass motherfuckers standing up there, perverted ass motherfuckers. Look at her, she's so cute. Oh my God, she gonna be a superstar when she grow up. Oh my, she ain't gonna be shit. Not underneath chicken heads like y'all. Not underneath these 50-pound hair hat wearing assholes. Hell no. They don't have half a chance. Like I said, whenever you see a black woman have a black child, that's something that you're supposed to mourn. That's something that you're supposed to cry about for a whole damn month while you simultaneously praying for that child. Real talk. Because that child don't have half a chance up underneath an ignorant ass, big mouth, wild, 50-pound hair hat wearing, 33 pounds worth of weave in her head ass wearing, big mouth ass chick. Real talk. So my thing, I don't mean to get too harsh, but that's what it's gonna be like here at the Mental Telepathy's arena. This is only the arena where the gladiators can come. All them other niggas gonna be sensitive. Turn that off. I don't want to hear that. These bitch ass sensitive niggas. Most of them, a lot of them gang members, them niggas are sensitive. You know why? Because they grew up around their mother. Their mothers feminized their ass. They'll drag them through the mud. Well, that's one of the bonds that a lot of gang members hold. A lot of their mothers drag them through the mud in some way, form, or fashion. So that was the first step and start of the self-hatred. That's where the self-hatred, because when you were a child and you know that your mother is your lifeline and your father is your lifeline, and you see and the society makes you see that they can break down the barrier where your parents can't even protect you. That causes children to grow up with secret resentments, man. Yeah, this is why you see a lot of these young black youth out here doing the shit that they doing, running around fighting, starting fights on social media and all that shit, because this is their only way to get respect. The white man don't respect us. Other cultures ain't gonna respect us. You know why? Because niggas refuse to unify. These niggas couldn't unite if they was glued together. So this is what mental telepathy arena has been brought about. One of the reasons why I brought this about. You know, it's called using your media wisely. Everybody has the ability to do the same thing. But you know what they do? They go outside, they get their little iPhone. They say, yo, man, turn the phone on, man. Watch I go knock this nigga out. Or I'm going to get this little girl to knock this other little girl out. And they put it on World Star. World Star! Some sick shit. And whereas back in the day, when it only used to be the news for an hour, 1 hour a day that used to portray us as being ignorant people. Now we got social media where they get to portray us as ignorant people 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Yeah, and these niggas are they so zombie-like. Real talk, they so zombie-like that they are persistent. They are persistent about confirming the stereotype that black people ain't shit. Real talk. Real talk. You know, niggas might come outside and try to put on a facade in front of you like they love their kids or they love they self. These niggas can't stand they self, man. And it shows in their everyday actions, man. Even at the highest level, even when they make money, money can't even erase self-hatred. You see what happened with the situation Nipsey Hussle and a bunch of other rappers, Biggie, Pac, and all them other niggas. They had money. But guess what? It didn't erase self-hatred. Real talk. Real talk. But yet, what I'm going to do, so but back to the essence of the conversation, the mental telepathy's arena. What we're here for, we're here to uplift the youth, really. This is the main purpose of mental telepathy's arena, man. Because you're not going to change these grown-ass niggas. Our lives have basically been determined. You know, and a lot of these niggas, you see them on TV, on social media, all these chicken heads, all these chicks taking selfies. This is all they do all day. Oh, baby, look, pick this pussy. Yeah. And these niggas out here, yo, look at my dick, baby. I'm going to send you a dick pic. And if you think the words sound harsh, you should see the reality of that shit. Shit is disgusting, man. These niggas are persistent about going to the hellfire. This is what God was saying that He's going to say on the day of judgment, how bold you were for the hellfire. So here it is. Embrace it. Real talk. Here it is. Embrace it. And it's like, it sounds funny, man, but I laugh a lot of the times, man, because I laugh just to keep from crying. This shit is sad, man. It's not only in my eyes, but in the eyes of every other culture. They say even the white man is amazed at the job he did on us, man. I could even see them sit back sometimes and say, "Damn, we knew that this shit would work, but we didn't know that it would work to this extent." These motherfuckers are straight stupid. Beyond stupid. These niggas are zombie-like. Real talk. And the crazy part, the ironic part about it is that they take pride in that shit. Real talk. They take pride in that shit. But like I said, you are watching Mental Telepathy's arena. An arena where only the gladiators can take this shit. In an arena where only the gladiator can watch this shit. I don't expect nobody else to even stay or when they come to view it. You know what they gonna do? Oh, that's that nigga again, talking that black shit again. Because when you're dealing with self-hatred, niggas hate to hear you talk about anything black. Real talk, when a motherfucker dealing with self-hatred, that's what you gonna hear him say. Man, come on, man. You talking that old black shit, conscious shit again? Come on, man. They got all type of shit online where they, they just beat them niggas, beat conscious niggas down. Niggas got all type of delusional philosophies. Yo, it ain't no God. No, man, y'all need to follow me, man. Follow me on Twitter. Nah, man, don't follow God, man. Follow me on Twitter. It's crazy when you look at that shit. You gotta be like, oh my goodness. These are some stupid motherfuckers. And I'm not even trying to sugarcoat it. That's what the mental telepathy's arena is all about. We don't sugarcoat shit here. We're going to give it to you in the raw, the way you deserve it. Because when the system break down and that white man decide to start kicking niggas' doors open and start snatching a bunch of you niggas off and you and your family members off in different directions, that's when the wool is going to be pulled from over your eyes and you want to say, oh shit. These niggas try to warn us a million times and over again. But what we do, we laughed at them niggas. We laughed at them. God's servants try to warn us, man. And what we did, we persecuted them niggas and we laughed at them. The white man, see, the one thing about you got to understand about the white man, white people, they intelligent enough to know that 97% of their race is going to the hellfire. This is why they want you to follow them. This is why they try to turn you into liars, rapists, pedophiles, and all that other shit. They want you to embrace their ways because they know that 97% of their race is going to the hellfire, man. They done did too much shit throughout history. They're gonna do too much shit throughout in the future, and they are doing too much shit in the present not to be going to the hellfire. They know. They already know. One thing about white people, they are not that delusional, man. They intelligent enough to know that their race is going to the hellfire. It's like 3% of them that might make it into the hereafter. They know where they going. This is why they took a lot of parts out of the Bible, the part where they said that they worship a demon called Moloch. A lot of y'all niggas don't even know that. They erased that part of the Bible. They had a picture of the nigga and everything, and the picture is of Baphomet. Real talk. That's who they worship. That's their God. A lot of y'all don't even know that. This is God said in the Bible, the Torah, and he said in the Bible, he said, I hated the Edomites. So what I did, I drove them into the deepest recesses of the Caucasus Mountains to live as savages for years. Yeah. For many years. And he's going, and that's where it's going to end for them again. As a matter of fact, they know it, so they digging holes in the mountains right now. They got mountains like 50 miles long. The inside is like you could drive a truck through that bitch right now. Because they know that that's where it's going to end for them, back in the Caucasus Mountains. This is why they call themselves Caucasians. Yeah. That's just a little food for thought for y'all to think about before you start following everybody, having everybody use your brains for you instead of using your own brains. Exercise that mind, man. To the best of your ability. I'm not saying that, not everybody is not smarter than other people, but there's things that you can do, man, to exercise your mind. I to the best of my ability, man. I do it too. And I'm living a hell of a life. I got feds on me, nigga, surrounding me with snitches and rats and ex-military niggas who they trained to hate Muslims and everything. And fake Muslims, they got them niggas right outside my door watching me. Yeah. You want me to take you out there? Nah, I'm not going to, because I might stir up some shit right then. But yeah, they out there, man. I already told you they got me homeless. I'm not in no motherfucking apartment. I don't have no apartment. They done had a nigga homeless for the last 3-4 years, man, journeying through the motherfucking country. Because when you speak out against his system, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna make sure he punishes you. You're not gonna live in the devil's headquarters, man, and think that you're gonna speak out against the system and ain't nothing gonna happen. They done fucked over my child and everything, turned her into something that they know I don't want her to be. This is the way the white man humiliates you. He uses the house niggas and the Uncle Julios and all the rest of them niggas against you. This is why if you ever read the book by Mao Zedong called Red China, he tells you in that book, this is how the government attacks you when he tries to kill the militant with the lumpkin proletariats, the working class people. Because those are the ones who have the most to lose. So they got to participate. The feds make them participate against you. Just a little food for thought, man. And this is just, I'm just lukewarm. I'm not even heated up yet. But I'm just want to give you a little food for thought. I'm speaking erratically, but y'all understand what I'm saying. It's intelligent enough for a nigga to know what I'm talking about. Especially those who's going through the same thing. And I'm not looking to, I know I'm not going to touch thousands of people. No, I'm not. I'm not going to touch thousands of people. No, I'm not. It's usually these type of videos that only get like 100 motherfucking views or some shit like that. Because a lot of niggas don't want to hear the truth. They are allergic to the truth. In America, people live for the sake of Allah. This is why how politicians get over all the time. All they know when they come campaign, yo, listen, I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna do that for you. I'm the realest. Pick me. And you know what these motherfuckers stand up there and do? Oh, he is real. Let's vote for him. Let's vote for Obama. That nigga didn't do shit for black people. He did shit for some homosexuals, though. He did shit for gay rights and a bunch of women and shit. This is how you see women right now. They running niggas. They run these niggas. Yeah. Because we are living in the day. We living in the day and time of the worship of the goddess. The woman's liberation underneath the banner of the Rainbow Coalition, Satan's movement. You have to understand, man, what's going on, because it's not about the physical out here no more, man. It's about a spiritual war and the spiritual warfare is declared on everybody who hasn't joined the ranks of the Antichrist. And with that being said, this is another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena, and I am your host, the lyrical genius, Black Titanium. Until the next time, I'm out. Peace.